Friday on Fuck Your Feelings.
Fuck your feelings, baby. Happy Friday to y'all, man.
Appreciate that.
Oh, my bad.
So, today we got Uncle Smooth, my friend, Brandon Bayless, to some of y'all motherfuckers, but not to everybody.
What up?
Got my dog Eugene. We go back to middle school days for real. Like, I mean, it was like almost elementary around the corner, but we probably, not quite. But yeah, man.
Yeah, bro. Happy to be here, man.
Dante, Miss Wild Kitty, devastating.
Hi.
Dante,
I'm being nosy.
you being nosy? What you being nosy? There you go.
Oh, okay. Remind me of myself.
Got some titties on there.
I'm not a slave.
Turn it up a little bit.
I'm on the I'm working hard.
Because it's Happy Friday. Friday.
sure
We
we
about to
ain't.
get fucked
Proud to
up.
help because I did
Gotta
need
make sure
a couple
we
people
ain't
off.
killing
Be
the
it to read,
listeners.
fuck it, get it for the fan.
Killing listeners' ears. Gotta make sure the levels be right when you doing this shit.
Yeah, you good?
But yeah, man. So, yeah, finally here. We gonna talk about what you got going on musically. You know, you doing comedy now.
Yeah. A
A little
little bit of everything.
bit of everything, man. A little bit of
Yeah,
everything.
I ain't leaving no money on the table, man.
Hey,
For play today.
see you still get on the court too. You still be out there hooping out
It's
there.
nice. Listen, don't let the big fellas fool you. I'm swift. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, see, I'm
You
listening.
always had that quick jumper, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You always had that.
I bet you can't fuck with me. You know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
I don't know.
Yeah, you can do a game, but see.
All right, come on now. Look how you got a little game.
I do, you know what I'm saying? I got
You
game.
try to back me down, but it ain't gonna go down. You know what
Oh,
I'm
it's
saying?
gonna go down. It's gonna go down and you gonna lose.
I'm not a slave.
We gonna
Wait till you
see.
see my
might
b-ball
have to,
outfit.
Oh, see.
This where the Spanish gonna come in at. I'm gonna be on that bullshit.
I'm coming with some Forrest Grant goggles. I don't even want to see that.
Whatever. I'm gonna have the old school basketball shorts on. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, turn up this.
we gonna have the soccer joints on. Soccer joints. Them niggas been in soccer shorts.
Right. Right. That's why I said I'm gonna have them bitches on.
All the way up here.
With the top.
song I'm
The
playing.
top gonna fit tight too.
The song I'm playing is actually Uncle Smooth's song.
Both of my sons too. Ain't hit on my goal, so I gotta go harder.
It's
Running feel like a barber. I'm from Detroit, but the
like
challenges and
during
charges
the
I said
pandemic,
I'm
like I was done rapping, right?
my money cause I play
focused
smart.
on
Put guys in your face like you
During
walking
the
the car.
pandemic, I'm like, you know what? I started getting away with thought, like all these songs.
Big boss, no doubt.
I did like a song a week for like 26 weeks to start this year. This was my first song off of that, you know what I'm saying? Little wave. And I mean, it's like with raps, there's so much that go into it, from like the the production to getting it, engineered, mixed, mastered, all that. So it was like I had to kind of regroup, take a step back because I was moving too fast, and kind of get my thoughts together and figure out how I'm gonna do everything because I do comedy too.
Okay.
So it was like I got my little wave. I'm about to do a video a week.
It's always been a fantasy of mine.
What, comedy?
Yeah. A lot of people tell me I should be a comedian, but most times I be dead ass when they be laughing at me.
Listen, that type of shit works. Listen, I'm telling you, you could do it.
I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not really a
Since I've been
scary
around
person.
you've been funnier than most comedians I've known. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but see, I just be talking like that. So I don't know if it would be funny if I tried to.
No,
So imagine getting paid for that. For just
Motherfuckers
talking,
funny.
doing your thing. What you think I'll be doing? I'll be on stage. I'll be doing the same shit I do. Chilling with my dogs, you know what I'm saying?
Same shit.
Same exact shit. Just in
Kicking,
front of a bunch of
talking
people.
real shit, like
Yeah.
we do this shit all. Listen, we do this shit all day, just back and forth, back and forth,
I'm
back and
blind on
forth.
y'all for a minute.
And it don't be to play it up or be extra beat. It just be in themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's like when I started the show, I was really going back and forth about either running it with someone else or running it by myself. And I'm like, we met on the show that she was, hosting with somebody else. And we just had this weird, brother sister
Shit talking.
combative,
Yeah.
And it
Because
was
he used to be on some bullshit.
man, I'm always on some bullshit. No, used to be. So
Right.
You know, every time we seen each other, it was just like this little, you know, I got to get the last word. I got to get like, and you know, it was just genuine, bro. It was real. So you know, I was like, hey, when I started this show, I was like, you wanna, you know, run it with me?
Hey, look, my dumb ass when he called me, I thought he was asking me to be on the show, so I done cut his ass off. Like, I done straight cut him off. Like, hell yeah, I want to be on your show. I can't wait. When? You want me to be on the first, second, what episode? It's like, slow your roll, buddy. No, that's not what I'm saying.
Like, you want to run the show.
And then I started crying like a little bit. Like, oh, because I couldn't believe it because I was so touched. And it was on Halloween. I remember it.
Yeah, nigga.
It was.
It was Halloween.
Yes, it was. It did, because I was like flattered. I told you I thought you were calling to ask me to be a guest. So I was flattered about him wanting me to be a guest on your show. But then when you said host with you, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, because it was like, if you wasn't going to do it,
you kill it.
You wasn't going to do it. You wasn't going to be nobody. I was going to be solo in this bitch.
Well,
like,
I'm glad I'm like the somebody the nobody that turned into somebody.
No, you've been somebody. You've been somebody. You got to show the world who you is. Show the world who our kid is.
The Don. Oh no,
hey,
I
no,
think that's the past me.
Sorry. She about to tap in.
Oh, y'all want to know about Don Chi-Chi, the Don Mega. Oh, Wild Kitty. Okay, see, Don Chi-Chi, the Don Mega, that's the young Dante. That's the young Dante that was,
So you retired from that lifestyle?
Yeah, because back then, that's when I thought I was a rapper and I was going to have gangster shit, productions, and all that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, we was, we made a connection one day over
them
some,
over
West Coast rap.
You had a connection over West Coast rap?
Yeah, West Coast rap. We ride around, you know, I went and picked her up. I'm Instacarting and shit. She just like, all right, nigga, I ain't got shit to do. We just ride around, listen to West Coast rap. We was listening to Spice One. Yep. She like, nigga, what you know about Spice One? I'm like, what, nigga? This is the first tape I ever owned, bro. Like, and you know, it just went there, you know. So
you know what I was listening to the other day to work?
What?
Yuck Mouth.
Yep. See?
That was my favorite. That double album. That's
double
one
album.
of that's one
out,
of my
nigga.
favorite fucking albums.
Thugged out.
That one right there is a classic.
Bragging on that bitch.
See?
Hey, and it was like, we.
The first shit I ever had was fucking, what was it? Ward G Regulate or something.
See?
That album.
See?
That was my first, and I don't know
like
how old
all
I
the
was.
West Coast, Mac
I'm telling you, bro, it's like
all of them.
Something about
you know what I'm saying?
West Coast music,
especially back then, especially in that era of music. Like I seen on something they were saying, who was it? Mystical. I forgot what era it was, late 90s, and they were saying Mystical was better than Jay-Z, and I'm rolling at the people in that era that was going back and forth like, y'all stupid, y'all ain't listen. In that era, Mystical was the shit. Like, I remember when Mystical came out. I remember when I said his first video, like, damn, who is this? Yeah, then like the way he put the words together, he was like, damn, who is it?
Mystical was on some, he was on some other shit.
I don't know. I wish I could get back to that.
It's like hard to compare sometimes. Like, people be wanting to compare skill when it's really like more so. Sometimes it ain't even about skill. It's just a story. Like,
can I hit somebody's shit? Because I'm you know, I fucked up today.
Hype, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas just getting party hype, just saying, hit it. Like, niggas wasn't talking about bars, nigga. Niggas wasn't getting flamed up from that shit.
But I just miss pure feel good music though too.
That's
it
what I'm
ain't
saying,
necessarily got to be on that
sometimes
like just feel good, regular. I miss female rappers that's just like average everyday females. Why they all got to be freak hoes? All females ain't freak hoes.
It's still something
out here.
I know, but I'm saying you gotta.
They're freak for somebody though. It's just like, man,
hard.
see, I was talking about Rhapsody, my girl, the other day. Like, those the type of women that don't get light.
I have to look her up.
Those the type of women that don't get light. Rhapsody,
she hard. She can rap too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see, and that's what I miss.
Like Corday just came out. Corday, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you hit the YB in court. Well, it's Corday now.
Corday now. He dropped it. Yeah, he been dropping.
He nice, and he be on some like regular bars, and it don't be all about. I'm gonna drop too, and that's my favorite shit. You know what I'm saying? So I like everything.
A little bit of everything, yeah.
I fuck with everything.
Shit. You fuck with Sean?
of course.
About to say he's going crazy. Him and Hit Boy going crazy, bro.
Yeah, like Big Sean can't do no wrong in my book bars. And plus, like from the other standpoint, like the law of attraction shit he be
spiritual
on.
growth.
Yeah, the books he put people on.
Oh yeah, he put me up on some cold books.
Some cold books, man. They
books
get your mind right.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
You put out now that you need.
Yeah. So for the few people listening to that shit, like.
But that's you. You be tripping, huh?
And I stream.
It's
I
probably
usually
Big
do
Sean
us
calling
live.
right now. What's up? Get up on the line. You know what I'm saying? That might be him.
I'm about to do mine too. That's me. It's me, as usual.
You don't do phones on the
I know, and I usually.
You'll have a call-in line one day, I guess.
That ain't nobody but my boyfriend, Mr. Rogers.
Oh, Mr. Rogers. What up, Mr. Rogers? Gang, gang.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, huh? Or is it? So, like, I actually came to a show you just did last week. You did a show at Nandy's.
Why you ain't invite me?
Nigga, I be moving solo. I be moving. It be late.
Well, you need to
I be
move
by
with me. I
myself.
don't like
And
that.
I be coming from the east side. Like, you have to meet me somewhere if you want to link up.
I know where Mandy's at, I think.
Nandy's.
Yeah, it's right around.
It's right around. Yeah, it's like right up.
Oh, I'm lying. I thought you said something else.
But yeah, so like, you know, we up in there and it was dope vibe, bro. My cousin is funny because my cousin been trying to get me to come there forever. Like my cousin be there all the time. So like, we play chess up there. So we go up there, get up there. I whoop him in a couple games of chess. You know, beat another guy. You know, in a couple games. You know, we smoking good. I bought a book. You know, met some of the other people, regulars in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in there during regular hours one of these days.
Yeah, man. It's a nice vibe though. Like definitely one of those places where you can kind of just go and just be. You ain't got to worry about like, you know, if you don't want to go talk to nobody, you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go spark up a conversation, just, you know, floor always open.
Spark up a joint.
You know,
spark that bitch up
bingo.
too. You feel me?
You know,
That's
good food,
yeah.
good people, good vibe. You know, and it's like, they show so much love to the talent. You know what I'm saying? Like every time somebody comes to the mic, whether they know you or not, they make sure they give you that energy. They make sure you know you are reciprocated. They make sure you feel it. And, it was just dope. You know, it's dope to watch you do your thing, bro. Cause like,
yeah, man. Thank you, dog. Like shit, I appreciate that. That was like,
I ain't gonna lie, I thought you won, bro.
oh man, I mean, you know,
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean,
according to the claps, he did.
I mean,
man,
according to the according to the claps and. Like I played it for my girl because I was recording it, right? Because I'm really like, this nigga about to win, right?
Right.
So I'm recording the shit like I got the win the moment, and crowd louder for my dog. Crowd was kind of loud for dog.
In our head.
Crowd was louder again for my. I'm like, okay, you got it for sure. Give it to the other. I'm like, what the? I had to keep it cool because you know we gotta be good sportsmanship.
But you got, it's weird.
Bro, I was like, dog.
Yeah, like that's. But you gotta remember, dog. Like that's my guy. So we both starting out the same. So you know, I got like put like this. I felt like they was louder. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he felt like, but I was surprised. I don't know if he was, but what we win? You know, nothing. It wasn't no big, big thing. So it's like, I feel like we all won, man. Cause from that show, everybody came up to me saying that same thing, and they felt the way. So it made people want to ride for me. Yeah. My followers went like up crazy that day. Then I booked shows that day. The headliner pulled me to the side. Was like, listen, baby, and gave me so much game. So it was like, my attitude at that point could have been on some like, I won that. But I'm up, bro. I'm so up right now. Like not just financially. You know what I'm saying? But like it's like for me, that was my first show. I kind of got out my shell on stage. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Where I was like, yo, that was kind of hard. Like where I was feeling myself like.
It's the second time I seen you.
You inspiring me.
Like the first time I seen you perform was at the
outdoor show.
Picnic. The outdoor picnic.
Which is crazy. So just to get background on that. Okay, I did comedy right before the pandemic, like in like late February, early March. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it was irritating my soul.
Like I'm talking about like I did 2 shows and then the pandemic hit right away. Okay. I ain't do nothing all pandemic. I did like a little virtual thing. I ain't like it. And then And then I did this show in June. I think it was like June.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying? I got on stage, was rusty as hell, couldn't cuss. It was just like, I was in my head, so it was like, I thought that show was terrible, but people came up to me and was like,
it was good.
I loved you, you was good, all this.
Man.
But I started up again come November, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I'm kind of brand new at this, you feel me? But
That's
I'm getting
good,
booked
though,
and
too,
booked
man.
and booked. And
It's like
it's going
something
up.
I know just soon.
Well, let
like,
me know when your next show is.
Yo,
I would love to come support you.
Okay, sure. I'm
Like-
doing, okay. Well, Thursday for sure. It's called, comedy class. What's the name of our class? Funny comedy class. My bad. That's the class I want to get you in.
Okay.
With Mike Larry. He a comedian. He kind of like show you the ropes, kind of like give you game, work over jokes with you, and then throw you on stage. And we do this every Thursday, and we got it rocking. And
that's something.
Everything happened for a
something
reason.
y'all been talking
See,
about.
good thing
bro.
the BG's cleaned
Yeah,
up,
see?
cleared up.
you know what I'm saying?
Like,
Pulled up. We gonna leave that off camera though.
Oh, yeah, we was.
They don't know that.
Oh no, but that I told you that really wasn't it though.
What? Oh,
Cause he put a poster.
what he put?
He posted who was gonna be on the show. Well, he told me who was gonna be on the show, but I'm not psychic. So he posted a picture. I was like, oh, that's who gonna be on the show. I'm going in today. Cause at first I was calling off.
Well, thanks for coming. We appreciate you.
Justice. You can never eat. That's the thing. You never know who's gonna beat you.
I know,
You should
but
always wanna
when
beat
I seen the high top fade, I was like, shit.
Yeah. But see, you ain't know.
If it's high top
Wow.
fade like that, he got to be.
That
You
bitch
know what I'm
That
saying?
nigga got that bitch line right.
Well,
I know,
man,
right.
thank y'all,
Even-
man.
And then he
he
got
got
a
the
nice
curl.
smile
And he
and
got the
shit. You
curl.
know what I'm saying?
You got the
Bless
curl
you.
on top of that bitch
Come
too,
on,
though.
man.
Like
You know what I'm saying?
You
He
got the
put the
curl.
S curl
You
in
got
that
the curl
shit.
on
You
top
know
of
what
that
I'm
bitch.
saying?
That's nigga.
Product. I
That's
ain't gonna
nigga.
cap.
You know that shit ain't product.
the
That's
nigga on the
all
blue and
you.
white
That
box.
ain't me, man. I put the little.
And they go in the blue and white box like.
What I put? The little.
And he on the box like with the nice smile
Hey, I'm
like,
trying to
Hell
be.
yeah.
let your soul
What's up, son? I'm telling you.
glow.
That's the next move, bro. Is
You are being
like
good.
this how it works.
Do a
now. The
smile,
next
do a
move,
smile.
look, not that. The
See?
next move, this though.
Yeah, there you
gotta-
go.
you gotta work your way
Yes,
into-
there
you
you
gotta
go.
work
That's
your
it
way
right
into some
there.
endorsements.
That's that seductive.
You gotta
I got
like
you, girl.
force your
I'm
way
getting
into
them
some
pennies.
endorsements. Like you
Hey,
gotta
you know I
find
want that.
something.
Yeah, man.
You gotta
Natural
find
hair,
something.
black beauty, all that. Nigga,
You gotta
I'm
find
listening.
something that just keep forcing it so
Natural
they be
king.
like, all right, we just
Yeah.
gonna put this nigga on the ad.
And then
Like,
we gonna put him on the ad too, cause this the
Hey,
motherfucker. I don't know what the fuck color his
Feel me?
eyes is, but
That's what I'm
shit.
saying. Like, hey.
I'ma just name him the Green Eye Bandit cause the shit sound good. So this good.
Green Eye
Look at my
Bandit.
MySpace
dog.
page, yeah, the Green Eye Bandit.
For
Green Eye Bandit. You can start some shit. You can start some shit already. Green Eye Bandit.
Write that shit on the dog. I was fucking get happy. Like I knew you was the Green
It's
Eye
something
Bandit
like
when I
that. It
first.
was- it
Hey,
was.
look, I knew you was the Green Eye Bandit when I first laid eyes on you.
Hey, you better do some comedy.
See? Easy. It'll be light for you.
Yeah, because you don't give
Like-
a fuck.
It's natural.
You just gotta
Just
be
saying
like,
shit. I got
Devastating,
motherfucking.
though.
I'll
You
be
funny.
sure and the Green Eye Bandit over
come
here.
on, man.
Thank you, baby.
Come on, man.
Shit, Benson just threw
That's all
some
they
shit in
saying.
here.
Everybody always say I look like
There
Heavy
you go.
D. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere I go, Heavy
That's
D.
it.
Huh?
There you go.
Thank
Oh,
you.
some weed. The
This
weed is
I'll
here.
be sure.
I get Al B. Shore.
All that. That nigga
I
said
used to hate it. Now I be skipping it.
That
I'm
nigga
waiting
said,
for
that
you know
nigga,
what I'm
you
saying?
had me
All the
rolling.
time.
You had me-
Hey,
you
shit,
had me
you better
rolling.
be I'll be sure. Shit, them bitches gonna be
had
ready to
me
give up
rolling.
the pussy.
The
Talking about
jump
you,
when
I'll be
talking
sure.
about-
I'll be.
Nigga,
I'll
the
be.
jump when you was talking
I'll
about
be giving it all to
having the
you.
Bluetooth speaker hooked up while you trying to watch porn.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
you
Just
had
like
him.
you,
You
you
had
just.
bro.
You had him.
Even
You
though
was
your
like,
eyes look
oh,
Chinese,
you ever was trying
I'm
to,
trying
the
to
timing
open up a little
too,
bit, right?
like,
Yeah.
you ever was trying to watch porn? And you
Wait a
can't
minute, we
figure
talking
out
about porn?
why you can't hear it.
Right.
And it's hooked up to the Bluetooth speaker.
Oh shit.
And the kids downstairs, I was like, oh, bro, he was just killer.
But see, like,
That
all,
shit-
like
that
that shit
was-
wasn't even in my set, bro.
I know,
Like, my
because you
man
ran it from, that's
like,
the thing,
yeah.
though, that real
That sound like
time
some
and
bullshit
freestyle
that
being
happened
able
to
to
me in
rebuttal,
real
like,
life.
that's like in the battle and rebuttaling off some lines, like, you know.
Yeah, that's
That's,
yeah, that and, like that's what I mean. Like that's where I felt like I was in my bag. Like damn, okay.
You definitely was in like.
I'm about to borrow
you
this
know,
from you.
You was definitely in a workspace where you was like, or a workflow where you had them.
I
Like
need
you had
everything
the crowd.
because, you know.
Yeah.
It didn't
Right.
matter what the fuck you said, bro. It's like
It
this
was
is like something
they
I
be
noticed
waiting
in
to laugh,
comedy.
like, oh y'all, well, I got
Because,
y'all
like,
last night.
I understand how to work the
beautiful.
room, bro. Like I understand timing and all that.
Yeah.
And it's like I literally got to points where I just say whatever, just to test the waters, just be like, and these niggas start laughing, and then you make them feel stupid for laughing at some dumb shit. Like y'all dumb as hell. Y'all really laughed at that shit.
Wait,
Y'all
you do comedy
like you. I mean, I play around with the idea of it in my free time. You know.
Man,
Well, I'll do it.
Anybody that kind of
Yeah,
do comedy,
I would. I get on
I'm
stage.
gonna kick your ass on the stage because
I'm not,
I should have did this shit 10 years
I'm
ago.
not shy, bro.
You trying to
Like
be
I'm,
my
you know,
manager?
I'm doing like
Bro.
I'm not shy. Like
Yeah,
you know.
I might say
And then it's like we come from an era where like joking is just the best way to pass the time anyway. Like we just like you go to work,
you gonna manage
it's gonna
me.
be jokes at work. You go to school, jokes. So it's like
It's getting
you either
hot
gonna
in
be
here.
the nigga that's laughing, the nigga that's telling the jokes, or the nigga that's getting joked about. Like it's you gonna be one of the three. So it's like you gonna be the nigga that stay quiet and stay on the sideline and
I
just
remember
laugh.
years ago, I was
the
the one
niggas
that got
exchange,
by Kool-Aid. He
or the
went
niggas
hard
getting
on me.
flamed up.
Who went hard on you? R.I.P. to the OG. Yeah, what he was doing.
Back in the day, it was with Monday Night Footballs at that hotel. What was it? The Plaza Hotel, I believe.
Okay.
You know, I'm old.
Hey,
And I used to be skinny as fuck. I was
Hey, what?
skinny, but I had like a little bitty booty.
used
Like,
to be.
Okay, so you was slim fit.
man, like I was a 00. Like I used to
Oh
honestly
yeah, you
wear.
did say that shit. You was
But
like
I would wear
see-through.
like
It's
stretch
visible.
pants under my pants, so my pants would be tight.
Yeah.
Right. You had to
What
give
you-
her give herself some
You was
dirt.
yeah, you doing what you had
And
to
that
do.
motherfucker talked about what he say, cause I had on like some like snakeskin pants, and he was like, "Look at this little skinny ass." Like it was funny though. He went hard on me. It was funny. It was funny. But yeah,
Called you a garden snake.
something. I don't even
went
remember,
in on
but
you,
I
had
know he went
everybody
in
laughing.
on me, y'all.
Yeah, that'd be the worst.
I was laughing too though. I mean,
got
I
to.
don't give a fuck. In
Yeah.
real life, I don't care.
But that's the
I
part
like to
though.
laugh, and
Humility
then
is
especially if the shit funny shit.
humility
Bro,
is
you should get both of
that's
them
a
on
comic.
stage.
Oh yeah, I'm
Both in that
That's-
class.
Like
That's a
I remember
comic.
my cousin. He used to call me Congo when we was
What
younger.
you need? What you need?
I need something to roll in.
Humility is the
He
kind
used to
of
call
best
me
friend. though.
Congo.
for what?
Like you gotta learn how to laugh at yourself.
Right.
You gotta learn
You
also
know,
that
Congo was that.
sometimes you go.
Wasn't it that monkey or
It was
that
the gorilla, right?
gorilla,
Sometimes
right?
you gonna
He
yeah.
was a gorilla.
And
Oh,
he
I know
used to
that.
call me Congo, and I really used to be ready to. I did like I used to be in my feelings like my name is not Congo, but like now I get it that I'm. But this the
But back
funny
in the
part.
day, you was-
We was like 19, like 17, 18. So whenever that shit came out, I was fucking Congo, and they used to call me Soldier Slim, and I used to be mad as fuck.
Dog.
They said I used to look
Slim.
just like him on that cover, man. I used to be so
Bro.
fucking mad, like.
See, that'd be the worst when they do you like that.
Yeah, they
Like
do you dirty.
look,
You-
call like
You
it.
know, I don't
Call you like yeah.
help
Compare you
gon-
to a
and
man.
then, you know, shape it and all that bullshit. You got to help a
compare
bitch
you
out.
to a man, and then yeah, it'd be like on point a little
Man,
bit.
but if you seen that Soldier Slim cover,
No,
like,
I don't want to see it because I don't want to laugh at you that hard.
like
right
that shit, like,
I'ma go look
punk
at it
ass-
in my
why
free
I gotta
time.
be
We gonna-
Soldier
I'ma
Slim?
call you
Now I'm
later.
Congo and Soldier
We're
Slim.
gonna talk about it later,
They
definitely.
disrespectful, whoever that was. They don't
We
know
gonna
That's
that
definitely
okay.
talk about it later.
I made him bitch boy MacLennial. He ain't like that shit.
Bitch boy what?
Bitch boy MacLennial.
Backlineal.
Yeah.
What that mean?
Shit, I don't know. It sounded good to me.
She made up a name
That's
for
too
that
many
nigga.
syllables. Bitch boy Backlineal.
Yeah,
made
you
up
know,
a name.
damn bitch boy, that'll make a guy mad.
right.
Shit,
That
call a
was it.
nigga a bitch boy. See how special you
matter
have an
what the
argument
fuck
with
you put
your
on the back
man.
of it.
You acting like a real bitch boy. Like, what?
So what?
That's you just listen. The best way to take that one is just laugh. You just gotta laugh. There you go.
Or you can insult without insulting.
You can,
Like
you
Girl
can-
Scout, that's my new name. You're acting like a real Girl Scout.
Listen, I learned that.
Hey, that
when-
is
Ain't
some.
gonna work.
Hey, that's
I learned.
I ain't getting mad at
That's
that.
dope.
I
Hey,
learned
no,
when
you
you
would.
when you
Little
dismiss
Girl
people.
Scout. If a nigga, no, you right. They-
What kind of cookies you got?
I learned that when you
That's what I
dismiss
told
people,
my
it
head.
make
That
them
motherfucker
real
was
mad,
bad
bro.
in the
Like,
motherfucker. You
that
acting
shit
like a
make
true
them-
Girl Scout. This what Girl
that shit
Scouts
make
do.
them
You know that,
probably
right?
More mad
This
than being
is
called
true.
anything
This
that
is
ain't
a
saying
true
anything
Girl
to
Scout
them.
move.
Dismissing people.
Hey, look at them.
Tell
Them
them
asses
like-
like, you
tell
got
them
them
like,
chocolate
hey, like,
cookies.
look.
And while my son talking about,
Like,
I like the chocolate.
I was
I'm like,
having
hey,
this
look,
conversation
shut
with
the
this
fuck up.
dude.
You can't get in on that.
He was like, you know, the conversation was going kind of left, bro. And I seen where it was going. I was like, bro, you know what, bro? I'm gonna just have to dismiss you. I'm gonna stop talking to you. And the nigga asked me if I wanted to go outside, bro. I
Did
was
you?
like, huh? Well, did we? No, it was entertaining. She told me he wasn't working. But yeah,
violence
bro.
is not the answer.
But no, it was like
Loving and caring.
he asked me a question about
so
some
he
shit.
got mad because of your response and said, "Did you want to go outside?"
Yeah, he got mad because I told him I wasn't talking to him no more. I said, bro, I'm not entertaining you no more. So the conversation over. That nigga said, bro, you want to go outside? I said, what? Like,
No.
I was floored by the fact he asked me if I wanted to go outside because I'm doing my best to, like, literally, like, get this nigga out of my energy, bro. Because, like, you came ask me a question about some shit that you wanted to know. I started to be honest with you, as I do with people when they ask me a question about some shit. And that nigga started to take the shit personal and get mad, bro. And then I was like, all right.
The best policy. People don't
I gotta
know how to take
stop talking to you, bro, because the conversation is going in a direction that I don't like. And, you know, I was like, I ain't talking to you no more. He tried to say something else to me. I said, bro, I dismissed you. I'm not talking to you no more. Nigga said, bro, you want to go outside? Mm-hmm. I got up and got ready to go outside. My girl said, baby, sit down.
Right.
He not worth it. Now we cool. I just seen him do not too long ago, you know.
That's the old school shit.
I mean,
like
he still like it's like he still be like when he see me, he be like doing all the play, like punching the shit. I'm blocking it. He like telling me stop. I'm like, bro, you like stop playing, bro. You, like all that extra aggressive ass energy is just like a big ass 12-year-old. Like, but yeah, bro. Like,
thank you, sir. You're the best.
You know, that's how I deal with people. Sorry, bro.
I don't have too much drama.
I really don't, man. We went to New Orleans.
No.
Everything was cool. Now here's my thing. I'm not a drunk person. I don't do a lot of drinking, like smoke weed. So I like to drink to get a buzz. I don't really like to, you know, cause motherfuckers get drunk, get stupid, belligerent. They forget shit. They forget their manners. They know, like
up everywhere.
Awareness, like, you know, awareness lowers.
Have one night stands. They ain't mean to have.
Yeah, they, you know, text their exes, let niggas back in.
I know, it is.
I got so drunk yesterday, bro. I want to drink no more.
They do text the exes, though.
Text the exes.
Because that shit happened. Because it done happened to me before, and the bitch be mad.
I'm still drunk from yesterday, bro. Right now, I feel drunk from yesterday.
Really, really drunk. And he, like, you know, was like when he was introduced to us, you know, when we was introduced to my girl, he was like, you know, real nice, you know, whatever. And she was like, all right, you know, cool. And I just, you know, noticed, but I didn't say anything or do anything because I'm, you know, dude drunk. So it's like trying to just let him get the fuck on. Like, she get the hint. She said, okay, dude. So the next time we see dog still fucked up on the same tip. Like, way past the limit. You know, when he come over to say hi again, and I cut him short this time, like, all right, bro. Like, last time you made her uncomfortable. Chill, you know? And it's like, that's the only, like, time where I felt like any, like, you know, just like not even friction or anything, but just where it was like offset. Like, it was definitely like some shit that could have been a problem if dog would have, you know.
Right.
And it's like, it's cool, I get it, but it's like, bro, just chill.
Yeah,
you know, compliment. Stay your ass over there, like.
Yeah, I'm stiff arming all that, you know, energy like, this way, nigga. I don't even see the shit. That shit can't touch me. You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's like that was but dog is drunk. Like that's why I don't deal with. That's why I don't deal with that shit. I did way more drinking than I wanted to. It was my birthday. Motherfuckers forcing here, happy birthday, like hey. Like, it was fun. It was so much fun.
Wait, I gotta ask the question.
I don't like throwing up, bro.
I got to ask the question because you the second nigga I'm seeing do this.
What's that?
You roll a blunt.
No, I just tore it. I tore that motherfucker.
Okay,
that's what I was sitting here talking to myself about.
That bitch bad.
You ain't hear me say, damn.
No,
that's what happened. But no, my daughter boyfriend do that shit, and I think that's the dumbest shit in the world.
What, just rolling extra paper on your weed?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just dumb. Then they tell you it burns slower or some stupid shit like
But that's because they ain't rolling the blunt right. They roll it too fucking loose. I watched the young bulls. They roll their blunts too loose. Then they wonder why the shit burns so fast. Bitch. For number one, I can't even put my mouth around the thing. I gotta open my like it's a dick. Why am I opening my mouth this big to hit a fucking blunt, bitch?
Well, you just said you like to suck on that bone penis, so you told
I'm just saying
so you
that's on the bone.
She working on
not
the
on
jokes.
the
That's all. She just working on the jokes. So like.
Hey.
But yeah, that brings up a good point though, because I did want to touch on some shit while you was on here. I noticed you I said that kind of brought up a good point though, because you've been doing something lately that I was talking about.
Just go right along with
doing the keywords, you know.
Yeah.
Now,
oh yeah, the little word of the day.
Word of the day shit.
Yeah.
Now, boundaries is one that I think a lot of people have problems with, bro, because they don't like. People don't understand what good boundaries for themselves are, so they don't understand how to have or how to treat others with that same respect. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I flat out had to tell like people, like women, like I don't know, like it's women really out here think that because they're women they can just have their way and touch and feel and grab. I definitely had to shut some hoes
what
down.
You mean?
Like,
you got it
they
like
be
that?
feeling on you?
They got you like that,
Wait
bro?
a minute, pause. So what, they just come up to you and be like, nigga?
No, like in certain situations, you know, women think that it's okay to do certain shit. And I'll be like, hey, all right, we was in the studio. I was in the studio. I'm doing my Diddy thing, because that's what they was calling me. They was like, I'm orchestrating and navigating and, doing everything an engineer and producer does in the studio. Now I'm in the booth with a girl on a road to hook. I'm trying to get her to say the hook the right way. She like playing with it. I'm like, you need to say the shit like you want to say the shit, or I can get the girl out there that want to say the shit.
You
she
should
can
have
come
said
here
it like,
and do
hey.
it. So, this is the problem, but it ain't the problem, because like she playing some type of weird ass game. And then she go to try to grab my dick, bro. And I'm like, excuse you, what are you doing? And she was like, oh,
hard left turn like that? Just
yeah, like straight, just, bro. It was really weird, bro, because I don't know what made her think that was even.
She probably had to weed.
Nah, bro.
One of the vibes.
I'm just talking shit.
So you saying, Brown? So like, okay, I respect that. Now, for instance, let's say like a man is at a bar, you chilling, all of a sudden a girl get a twerking on you. What you supposed to do? Even still, because it's like, that's, so like them boundaries is like,
you might be slinging fish sticks. I might not want that shit on me.
I respect it.
You gotta like, because it's the same as a girl dancing and the nigga walking up and just like, you just invite yourself
you know what?
to her
I know what
energy
you
and
mean,
space.
because I don't like when I'm at the bar, and especially if I don't know you at all, don't touch me.
Niggas will flat out here. This is a nigga favorite move.
Touch the
This is a
small
nigga
of my
favorite
back.
move.
Yeah.
Hey, baby
that
girl.
right there,
Hey,
make
baby
me
girl.
like snap.
Like
one guy told me I was gonna be
be
lonely for the rest of my life because I said, hey, don't touch me. I ain't give you permission to touch me. Don't touch me.
Right.
And then he said, you know what? You mean, and you gonna be lonely. You gonna be that lonely old lady in church by yourself.
Damn.
I like, damn, this nigga went hard.
This nigga let you have it.
Hey, then he bought me a drink. It was the weirdest shit ever. Like, cussed me out.
Now I'm playing reverse psychology on you. I apologize.
I
apologize.
Like, it was almost that he liked that I stood up for myself, but then I don't know, it was weird.
I'm gonna get you a drink, because I fuck with you, but you still gonna be lonely.
Yeah, like I still like fucking with you, but fucking
go and take a drink, you lonely motherfucker.
Right, you gonna be lonely.
The drink was to
and what he say, you gonna be wondering why you by yourself. Like,
I'm about to fry it.
Here, take this drink and think about why you gonna be lonely.
Yeah, now there is some boundaries, right? I'm not mad at a female for doing that. You know what I'm saying? You could just be like, like, nah, I'm straight. You do it at one of those, she gonna back up quick. You feel me? Because I done had to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I'm good.
Damn, you got it like that, bro?
No,
man,
like
you
you know,
you got it like that.
The funny thing like this.
I'm good.
The funny thing like this.
that's
Like,
Albie,
I don't know how to
pretty boy
take
as
that. I don't know how to take that question when somebody be like, damn, you got like nigga, look at me. You don't think I got it like that? Like, shouldn't I have it like that? Like,
I mean, you know, it ain't too many people that motherfuckers just coming up grabbing their genitals and shit.
Well, because it's like this. This is something I had to understand. My dad
It don't
told me.
happen
My dad
to
was
me on a
like,
regular basis. And motherfucker just come grab me by the pussy.
I was just trying to figure out one day why I kept getting in these types of situations with women where it's like it just like.
Stop being so sexy to him.
And then my dad was like, "Man, you an alpha male," you know. And this was like, years before I was understanding.
Somebody recently told me that. That's funny.
These type of things. Because I was just myself. I'm aggressive, yes. I know I'm aggressive. I'm headstrong. I know what I want, know what I don't, what I don't want, like assertive, direct, clear, all of these things. And I guess, it really do something to a certain type of woman to have these type of qualities instead.
It do.
But it was like nothing. The thing is, like, I'm not.
And you know what? Some women do get turned on by something that they feel like maybe they can't have or something they not used to seeing.
Yeah.
Because it's certain, I don't know, because some men that, like, take charge, that shit is sexy. Or, like, for a woman like me, I have a lot of personality, and sometimes you might have to put me in my place, and that shit be sexy when a motherfucker do it at the right time. Like, I might be talking to me, like, hey, just chill, shut the fuck up, chill out.
Yeah, I don't like that shit.
Shut the fuck up. No?
Right.
Right now? Okay.
Got you.
All right, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. You was right. You just told me to shut the fuck up.
Right.
Yeah, see?
Right.
You want to do it.
Right.
Right, so,
Game time, what I mean?
But it's like, it's something that, I was like, starting to understand. Like, when I started to look back and analyze, like, how I operate in certain settings, like, especially work settings, because I'm definitely a leader. I'm definitely, but I mean, I know how to,
I'm the floater at
work
work.
with a team, you know what I'm saying?
I got like 70
I
boyfriends
can
at work.
lead, like a good leader also know how to follow, because he had to learn from somebody, or it's a give or take. You ain't always gonna be top dog. Some point you're gonna be,
You gotta get there.
working up, or however. So you gotta know how to take directive, order from somebody. Shit, you got a mate, you got a wife.
You ain't gonna be acting funny.
You're gonna have to learn how to take directive. Like, me and my girl had this thing. I hear these motherfuckers over here. That's why they gonna be lonely. That's why they gonna be lonely by themselves and shit.
No, them niggas ain't gonna be lonely doing that. They gonna be occupied.
They gonna be calling each other like, hey, green eyes, you gonna devastate dynamite. Not say you ready. Green eyes.
Oh, shit.
At all.
That's real too.
Yeah,
that's real.
Like, you got a woman. Like, I told my girls, like, there's gonna be certain situations where it's going to be a a given directive and not asking. Yeah. Sometimes it's gonna be time where you're gonna tell somebody to do something, and if you're not in your feelings, you're gonna understand that's just the time for you to do what is needed.
Right.
So it's like, I think that be a lot of times like something triggered in somebody where it's like, don't tell me what to do, versus understanding that that's just what I need in the moment. And you know,
a lot of times, bro, a woman be just as smart as a nigga, you know what I'm saying, and be just as smart. But so hear me out. So she not gonna lead a motherfucker that don't need to be fucking leading. Niggas fuck up all the time and make terrible decisions. I got 5 sisters, you feel me? So if a motherfucker handle his business, if I call my girl and I'm like, yo, this the play, she gonna do that shit because I hold my shit down.
Okay.
But had I not been holding my shit down, I can't get mad at her for being like, nigga, you sure you want to do that? Or second guessing a nigga. But she ain't gonna second guess my moves, because my moves are always successful with my heart in it. You know what I'm saying?
But let's make sure I'm clear though. So it's not okay to second guess and not second guess,
it is.
But like,
it's cool.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta understand that
so
also
is that not okay?
outside of yourself, because it's like like, this is something, like me and my girl, we've been together what? It'll be, what's this? This is January. 3 months to make it a year. So, still learning, still learning each
early,
other.
but still solid.
Solid, yeah, but learning each other. But, so it's like learning how to communicate with somebody over time, because that communication change because every day y'all change. You got to check back every day. But it's like knowing, the bigger part was really knowing what we need to talk about and what we don't need to talk about. Everything don't need to be a conversation.
Yeah.
Everything, like learning
Understood, don't gotta be explained type
space. Like,
Yeah,
don't always have to be
understanding
taken
each
with
other too.
conversation.
Because sometimes you gotta know when to leave a motherfucker alone.
Space
Because
is
sometimes
good.
some people don't operate, you know.
So it's like, if you keep your communication together, you stay in this like like this. You like stay in sync in a way. Like, it's like if you connected, y'all can kind of be on the same wavelength without communicating a lot. So a lot of times we be having these moments where it literally be like we had the same moment and then it ping pong, like up, like I want to do this. I was just thinking the same thing, and then we can do this, and then this, and then and it's like, so when it becomes this more so group decisions versus like me making all, her making all, me making most, her making some, like
It's on some hive mind type shit.
bingo. It's literally like a collective. Like we
that's
became.
shit. That's the science
Like,
behind the shit. For
became
real.
like a collective. It's like bees in the like how in sync.
Yeah.
But it's literally like a collective mindset where, if I say something, she already know where I'm going with it.
Yeah.
If I,
But it worked both ways, because as soon as you get on some motherfucking bullshit, she gonna know right away, like, what
Yep.
the fuck?
see, and the thing
You
is
feel me?
that's
Like,
that communication
intuition
part,
go
though.
hit,
That's
like-
the communication though. And it's
Yeah.
like, if we not like, a lot of people don't communicate with people because they're afraid to say these things because of how they think about them, not because of how they're going to be taken, but because of how they think the effect is going to have. It's like if you think a girl cute, or you think a girl got a fat butt, and your girl be like, you think she got a nice ass, and you say, now some
I'm not
people,
gonna lie. If that's my nigga, if we out together and that bitch got a fat ass, I'm be like, hey, look at that shit. And nigga, you better look at that shit.
Damn right, I'm looking.
so it's like,
You looking at it
I
any
mean, I
goddamn
got
way,
jokes,
so
so,
we
like,
gonna look at
you
it
know,
together.
it's
Hey,
like, we gonna be
look at
honest,
that shit. Like,
we
you got a
gonna-
fat ass, don't you, baby?
and then you get the people that be like, it's like that honesty, but modesty on top of it, so it take away from it. It's like, yeah, baby, but it ain't big as yours. Like, corny
I'm
ass
like, that
nigga,
bitch
shut up.
shit
Like,
bigger
shut your
than
corny
mine.
ass up. Like, it is bigger than mine. It is nicer.
See, like, a fat ass is just like an elephant in the room. So,
Yeah.
like, everybody sees
Everybody see it.
Me and my girl, we ain't gonna say shit. Cause like, she gonna see it.
Y'all
and
just
then
gonna give each other that look.
No, she gonna look at me because I'm back like I don't give a fuck. And she know I give a fuck. But I'm gonna act like I don't give a fuck because I'm joking. And then I'll do this shit right here. Oh, man, I got something in my eye. And then she know I'm zooming in with this eye on that ass. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this since high school. Like, you just do like that and you zoom in. So she know my game. So, like, I've been with her for a minute.
So, yeah,
so she
it's like a
laughing at
running
me. She's like,
joke.
nigga, you ain't slick.
It's a running joke.
Stop. Yeah, it's like,
it's
I
like
got
a running
recurring
joke.
jokes for every situation
Yeah.
type shit. So,
Yeah.
But it's like,
A lot of
that's
but
your
she
way
get mad
out.
sometimes though. Time out. If I look too long, or if the girl look too good, because you know what I'm
You know
saying.
what?
She
Now,
gonna
me and my
trip.
kid's father used
Like,
to do
nigga,
that,
hold on
but
now.
I don't get mad because,
Yeah.
like, I don't know, a nice looking woman. I'll put it like this: I just like bodies, period. Just because
Yeah.
I'm looking at somebody does not mean that I want them. Just
Right.
because I think a person is attractive does not mean that I want them. If I say you're attractive, that don't mean I want to sleep with you. That just means you pleasing to my eye,
Right.
and that's the end of the goddamn story.
All
Now,
right, now,
sometimes
I'm sorry.
no. But
Okay.
then sometimes it be some motherfuckers where it might go extra. I might be in my head like shit, that motherfucker. Yeah. But and all though, like if you with somebody though, and like I said, women, of course you ain't gonna tell your man to look at another man. But like if it's a woman and she got a nice body, I look at a woman with a nice body. Or a woman and be like, oh, she cute. And I might be like, hey, look at her. And if he look at, but a man is a man. If he look at her, I'm not gonna fucking die.
Right.
Because if he looking at her, that don't mean he's gonna fucking leave me. He's fucking human. Cause I looked at the bitch too. So if
Good.
I look at the bitch, that speaks volumes. Cause I be at work. And let me tell you, them bitches be wearing the motherfucking, stretch pants. Like, I got them on. Shit, they be wearing them stretch pants. And some of them, like, it was one girl I used to call her basketball booty. I used to love seeing that bitch come. That motherfucker come walking down the thing and my dumb ass was hypnotized every time. But I didn't want to fuck her. But I just liked her booty. She had a nice booty. And if my man was with me, I'd be like, dog, if you don't look at her, I'ma slap the shit out. You must look at that fucking booty. Gotcha. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's human. I'm not saying if he looking at it lustfully and licking his lips or look like he thinking about.
Or if you look too many times, like let's say it's your waitress, and you look once, y'all talked about it. If he make like you see him looking again, like you gonna be all right, nigga, damn. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have your point.
That's the thing, though. It's like
you ain't gonna have your point. You're gonna be like, hey, hold on now.
No,
you brought it up.
It's human.
Stop pointing them out.
It's human.
It's like
stop pointing them out.
When y'all having dinner, you keep breaking eye contact, like.
Nah, it's a different when he being disrespectful with it. Like I'm saying, if he lusting over it, like if he looking like he about to fucking die or fucking drool is coming down, that's a whole nother story. But if it's just a look,
that nigga ain't hear the beginning of the next sentence.
6, 7 times, he just keep looking over there like.
Nigga still.
Nah, if he do that, then I'm gonna be on some other shit like, nigga, you must have fucked that bitch. You fucked that bitch.
See what I'm saying? You feel me? I knew I could get you out here. I knew it.
I knew you fucked Keisha.
I knew I could get you to bring the shit
out. But
no,
but I'm saying that's how female. But I'm saying I'm a female. Nah, females we nuts. I ain't saying all of us, but some of us we fucking nuts.
All of
y'all.
Yeah,
it just depends. You know, y'all going.
Y'all got different.
And we have our moments. We have our fucking moments.
Of geniusness.
Different types.
And sometimes. Some men have to learn. You got to learn how to deal with us too, because this is what you have to understand. A woman love a man that know how to deal with her. Like if you got a bitch that's a little nutty, like you know that she having one of her moments, she just spazzing out. She really don't mean shit by it, but you know how to calm her down. Guess what?
Navigate through that storm.
She love that shit because you know how to calm. And sometimes we need that. Sometimes we don't mean to be like that. It just happens because we just fucking retarded. But sometimes you need to fuck us. And we don't know how to say, hey, give me some dick. I need some dick.
It's a little glitch.
That's all you gotta say.
I know, but you know, sometimes it'd be hard for a motherfucker to say, I need.
That's gonna be funny though.
That's what we gotta do.
You know it. You know when
I know, but
right.
you know, sometimes a female ain't gonna want to say like, and then sometimes it'd be about, they want to be attracted. I want you to be attracted to me. So if I have to tell you that I need some dick, then I feel like you're not attracted to me. So then that takes it to
that's some real spill.
That's a conversation me and my girl
just had. You know what I'm
saying? That's a feeling statement right there.
Right, because we be going through, you know, that's why I said a female always need a man, and the vice versa though. A man need a female that know how to deal with him. Just like, you know, female, you should know when your man going through something. You should know he in that mode where he may not feel like playing, or you know his money ain't right. Cause some guys, when their money not right, sometimes they not gonna want to do. They not gonna want to do several things, and that just is what it is. So sometimes you gotta learn how to coax that and do the things that he like to kind of make him happy in some other type of way.
So he can get some money in this motherfucker.
Right,
you know what I'm
but that's what I'm saying. But
it's
it's an exchange, you know what I'm saying? But some people don't understand that. There's so many selfish people. They don't understand like it's a give and take, you know what I'm saying? And you also have to learn people.
Right.
Because sometimes you don't gel with people, and sometimes the people don't understand that. You can't force something.
Figure out.
You can't force something that's not natural. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm thinking or if I'm feeling a certain type of way, especially if we've been fucking with each other for years, if I'm feeling a certain type of way, you supposed to know that off rip. I shouldn't have to say shit. You should feel that energy. You should know.
What's wrong?
And if you don't know, then that speaks volumes.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be together.
And if you don't know, and if you feel a way, just say something. Communicate.
Yeah, and if you communicate, then it ain't going nowhere. Because I was just in some shit like that. Sometimes you go with shit with how you feel, and sometimes people get with shit because it's comfortable.
Well, no, I'm saying people go off of how something may feel in the moment. It's like me and my girl, you know, I withdraw when I get like when my head's not right, I withdraw. So it's like I remove myself so that way, because I get irritated, I get easily triggered, you know, like I'm irritable. and it don't have anything to do with anybody. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be like I have periods. You know, I have definitely had periods.
You
know where
you just don't feel like
you know, and it's like it's
Yeah, I want
everybody.
The thing is, I know how to deal with it. I know how to deal with it, and I know when you know how to communicate it. It's very, you know, little to no communication. It's like less is more in that way, you know, and it's like just time.
I'm the opposite, bro. I'm like the exact opposite. Like I'm like an over communicator. So you know what I'm saying? And then like I'm on some shit like I realized like okay, like I don't yell. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna raise my voice. My pops would raise his voice to my mom's. So one day I was yelling at my girl. Right, I'm on the phone. And I look in the mirror, I'm like, I look just like my dad, yelling at my mom, what the fuck is this? So I'm like, I'm not doing no more yelling, because I feel like that shit is hella emotional.
Yeah.
And when I'm emotional, you're not thinking right, you saying dumb shit, you being rude. So I just try to think it out. But then I find myself like over-explaining shit, talking to my girl like shit, kindergartner type shit, like, listen, I'm not trying, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is even worse.
Right.
It's
You know
not
what I'm
though,
saying? And I'm
because
really,
it's like,
but no, it is.
It's
no,
not
it is because it's like we're not having that open dialogue
No,
and keeping
it's
it
not
real.
open. I get what
I
you're
hear-
saying.
I hear what you're saying.
It took a lot for me to,
What's on your comfort? It don't got shit to do with her. I get.
I
You
hear
know what
what
I'm saying? And I'm trying to like talk, but it's like if I'm not just being myself and talking regular, like trying to build, then we fucking destroying, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's it.
So it's like if I'm talking down, that's even worse. That's a new way of
And
yelling.
well, and that's the thing. I ain't like I do this thing with when I talk to people, and I get this a lot. Like people tell me I'm being condescending, or I'm talking down to them, and it's like I don't think people understand that all I'm doing in the moment is slowing the time down. Because a lot of times people get in these heated conversations and shit get ahead of them. Like I can see, like, all right, he either like this being taken out of context.
Yeah,
So
but
before
that's
this
not
go
what
far.
he said.
No, but I'm saying like, you know, it's this thing that I do where it's like I just make sure everything is being clear and direct. And people really take it like I'm not
For what
stupid.
it is
Why are
and
you
what you
talking to me
mean.
like I'm stupid?
Yeah, but if you got multiple people saying the same shit, that's when you gotta change your approach and be like, you know what? This ain't how I'm meaning it, but let me bring it down to y'all level. Sometimes I got a joke that's going over motherfuckers' heads.
See,
So I
well,
gotta
that's
bring
the
my
thing though.
I gotta
It's
bring my
like,
shit down so niggas can get it.
But don't
Feel me?
and
say
I don't
that.
even think it's bringing it down because it's just everybody
Right,
got to
don't say
understand
it.
people have different ways of communicating. Like we all communicate different. Like as much as we niggas and as much as we, you know, slang talk, it's like we still have our own ways of communicating. We still have our own ways. Like our body language may be slightly different. You know, our inflections and our words may be slightly different. My voice get loud when I get excited, and people sometimes think I'm upset, or people think I'm, you know, like they don't know how to gauge the energy because it's the same energy. So it's like,
No, I
you
know
know,
what you mean.
people, like I was saying, like slowing the conversation down is like before it get to the point where we just and we not listening to each other. I'm just making sure everything I'm saying is being taken in a, you know, clear and in the direct way. And a lot of times people say, you know, like I'm not, like it's that I'm not a child. Like it's like I never said you were a child. I'm just making sure everything that
I
I'm
get what
saying
you
is
mean,
being.
but see, like with me, I customize my approach to who the fuck I'm talking to. Not in the sense of my tone or who I am, because I talk like this to my mama, my grandmama, my kids. It's my same tone all the fucking time.
You do have to customize.
Yeah, but I customize my approach. Like I may not say as many fucks or shits if I'm around this person, but I'm gonna still be myself.
Yeah.
And if I know somebody may be sensitive or because I feel it, like I can feel the energy a lot of times. I'll be knowing what's up. You know what I'm saying? I'm tapped in. So if I feel the energy off, I can approach that easily. You know what I'm saying? With having 5 sisters, I know when a woman is like turned up or tense or whatever, and I can like ease my shit. And I ain't got no ego for the shit.
Right,
so even if a nigga turned up, I can ease my approach to a nigga like, yo, fam, you know what I'm saying? Let me holler at you. Like, I'm the motherfucker that can ease shit up. Or I can turn that shit up too. So it's like,
Same energy.
it's all about like customizing your approach to who you dealing with. You know what I'm saying? So if you do that, man, you got it. But shit, ain't nobody like you
It's
ain't gonna talk down to
it's
me.
like-
I be
it's
like,
a-
bro,
It's a and this
I
is
get
like
it, nigga. Quit talking down to a nigga.
this is
Like I
like
say
the,
that shit.
This is like the epitome of the show though, because it's like you
Hurt
got
your
somebody
feelings.
that, you know, as much as I customize my approach, because I understand if I'm talking to my kids, I'm talking to my kids. If I'm talking to my girl, I'm talking to my girl. But it still comes a time where it's like, you forget that you was talking to me, like, you know, or like,
We off.
bingo. Yeah, like the sensitivity level for adults, my tolerance for it is a lot shorter for adults because it's like, yeah, bro, I'm sensitive. Man,
But if you're sensitive, then how do you come across so harsh towards others?
Just because
covering his sensitivity.
Yeah, that's what it is. We're gonna discover this, my brother.
It's because here I'm about to tell you. It's because of the level of give a fuck that I put into whatever it is that we talking about, like music per se, you know, artistry. But the things I get that energy to, the stuff that I care about, like, you know, I'm engaged. I'm talking. So it's like I really put myself in it versus like, you know, it's hard on my sleeve with that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? But I understand that it's not like the emotion doesn't drive it. You just see it. You know, it doesn't. You know, it's not the vehicle. You just see it. It's like it's exposed. It's real. Like we could be talking. I'm the person that'd be crying while we talking. If something is like, you know, there, but it's like people be like, oh, man, you sad? Like no, bro. It's just raw emotion. Like you just see it. Like it's not. Like I don't need to be coddled. I don't need to be. You know, it's just, you know, and this.
So what
came
you're saying
from,
is if you start crying, I can't hold you.
I mean, depending on. But like we just talking, and it's like if I'm talking about something that was rough or hard for me, you know, it's like it being able to showcase that, like this is how it feels. You can feel that versus just, you know, knowing that I want to let those tears out. I want to cry. My voice cracking, my throat hurting. I'm holding it back
Cause
I'm
sometimes
you just gotta understand too. It's a natural
ashamed,
reaction
you know.
for somebody to want to be like, "You straight, bro?"
No, I know, and that's why I have to,
Right.
you know, explain to people. Like, I think I'm one of the first people in the circle of people I know where like they really get to see that in real time. Like we'll be talking, and you know, I'll be like full blown conversation. I'll be crying, like, you know, and it's not like I'm not sad. Like I'm not, oh my God, boo-hoo sad. It's just this is the emotion that comes along with this, you know, that's attached to this memory thought space. You know what I'm saying? And I've gained the ability to be able to be vulnerable enough to allow that to be. But yeah, it's definitely misunderstood easily because a lot of people think I'm mad sometimes when I'm not mad. I'm just like it's a heated conversation, but I'm not mad.
Well, that's
I'm not
because
angry.
some people like me.
You know,
if I get mad enough, if we having a conversation and they get heated and I'm crying, my crying is not gonna be crying because maybe I'm not mad, but you done got me to this emotion to where
it has to come out in some kind of way.
It's coming out.
Yeah.
In the tear. So, yes. In that tone. So, yes, for some people, crying comes out in different tones. Because, like, and me, like, if the discussion in real life, if I get mad enough, I'm going to start crying. But my crying going to be some other type of bullshit.
Psycho cry.
Yeah, it's like I'm crying because I'm mad, but I'm not
crying
crying because I'm
like,
fucking sad. I'm crying because, nigga, I want to do so many things right now, and I can't do the things that's coming in my motherfucking head that I really want to do.
Just crying.
So now
that's another thing, though,
crying.
like right there.
I'm crying because
I would have killed you.
Emotion.
yeah, but in real life, I know I can't.
Yeah.
So I'm crying because I can't do what I really want to do, motherfucker.
Learning that the emotion is literally just the feeling.
And you have to learn how not
that
to
comes
go
with what you
off
dealing
your
with.
emotion.
So it's
Because
like
I used to be impulsive.
knowing how to
And that's the
let
worst
it
way to be.
let it be, like let it live, and then let it pass.
To be
So
an
like being
impulsive,
angry,
mad motherfucker,
like if something
that's the
happened to
worst
make you
thing in the
angry, like
world.
we do our best to not be mad. We do our best to not slip into these feelings that can take us off and knock us off our square.
That shit is all about the process of life, bro.
It's just knowing.
It's like things that make you mad.
Yeah.
Learning how to navigate through that shit to get to the next level of shit. You feel me?
It's like what I'm saying is knowing that
And
the
so
emotion
you gotta learn how to dissect
not
and understand.